So I had you guys submit your weirdest hear me out. Who the f looks at a plant? Just be like, oh yeah, my little Peashooter. Since these are true to the name of being conventionally unattractive, let's try make him hot and have you vote for your favorite hear me out waifu. But first, let's have a look at the characters. Okay, let's go with Glados, Pantless Devil. Oh, okay, we're gonna go with Peashooter. Let's do like one last one. It's gotta be Spongebob. Okay, let's start with Glados. To be honest though, if you squint, you can kinda see something like semi-human. Here's like the head, and here's like the chest, and here's the arm. You seen this? And here's like the butt. I can't help but think that this is intentional. But I was thinking flying trapeze, aerial yoga, or even shibari suspension. However, according to the fandom, her main trait is her personality. Like that. She's often labeled as passive-aggressive, sadistic, and she has a sarcastic humor. However, she does care about you, so I think this is what we need to go with. Keep her head. How do I draw an anime girl upside down? Oh, like tied up here, maybe? So I really like the suspended concept, so I tried to keep that pose for our design. This is kind of coming out of her ass. So I noticed that all the hear me outs were kinda non-humanoid, and we've already established that humanoid equals hot, but you need some kind of imagination to be like,
oh, this item is so hot.
So we try to manifest that imagination. She will have robot boobs. It's just gotta be. Yeah, I mean, I was basically in my element. I want to keep her eye. Other one can be covered. Give her like a cool look. Like she doesn't give a shit about you, but she kinda does. So I tried to keep most of the features, but I kinda had a different issue. Is this too robot-y? Maybe I want too much? I obviously wanted to stay true to the design, because I mean, there's a reason why they were on this list to begin with. But during this hotification, I many times find myself making the characters either too human or just too out there. Now it's more like a fusion shibari robot, half-half. But yeah, as you can tell, I really like the concept of wires being ropes, so I tried to at least stick with that. Also, we could keep adding details to this and I'll probably just ruin the entire drawing. We gotta stop somewhere. Some color. Now let's put some color into her to just like, I don't know, bring it all together. Gonna keep the white color, make sure that she stays white. Filled. I just color dropped the main part and made a headpiece and main plates white and kept the, I don't know, undercarriage dark. And made the electrical details in line with the real Glados. Should the rope be red or should the rope be yellow? Now I was just experimenting with details and I realized that I had been working on two different versions just to struggle to decide between the two of them. I'm struggling to decide which one I like. Too robot, too human, can't really decide. We're gonna have to work a long time on this one. And now we got Pantless Devil. He is red, bald, and pantless. He's obviously portrayed as rather human. This energetic, eccentric, big, evil guy. I'm gonna stick with the horns, tail, pantless. That's, oh yeah, of course. And also red skin. Skin. That is also kind of important. I actually thought this character was so ridiculous, but I was 100% swayed by the red skin and I wanted to make a devil girl. This is gonna work. And honestly, I just love his pose. So we'll just use it and I'll put our own spin on it. We give her like a peace sign. Kind of works with the personality, no? How do you draw a peace sign again? Not gonna lie, I don't know much about the character. He's from this old American cartoon. He just seemed like a typical villain. You know, the ones that try to eat the main characters. I definitely struggled with the pose here. Other way, I don't know. I think the pose works really well to show off her personality, which was going to be a fun, bratty, and pantless, devilish girl. How many fingers does he have? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know the girl that persistently bullies you for being a loser, but she won't leave you alone because she's got a huge crush on you. You know, that kind of vibe. You hear like a big smile. He is bald. But I'm sorry, I gotta... I just have to. Sorry, bald guys. Let's make some pigtails, actually, because it kind of works with the horns. Now that we decided to pose an expression, I start to realize the limitations of the pantlessness. Little unsure about the clothes, though. She's supposed to be pantless, but at the same time, I can't make her too pantless. Let's just make a red oversized t-shirt. Surely that's gonna kind of work, right? She will be wearing panties now. I'm gonna free the feet though and make her barefoot. We can free the dogs, but not the lips. That's how it works on YouTube. Let's make them shimapan. If you don't know, it's a Japanese thing. Good enough. Okay, so we're gonna use the same type of red. That is very red, yeah. And where do I go from here? This is what he looks like. So he doesn't have eye white. It is yellow in the eye, and he's got black eyes. Let's just try stick with it and see what happens. Some really white teeth, white and blue. Can do a black t-shirt actually. And some black hair. Oh, I forgot a really important part. You know, the supple skin. You know, gotta make sure that it looks really juicy. Man, looks like a sausage. Like, you know, like those like red hot dogs. Have you ever played Plants vs. Zombies? Not gonna lie, like I haven't, but someone has. This is what Peashooter looks like. It's literally like the starter defense plant. Its job is to protect you. It's very much cute. I think the features that I want to keep is a little like hair flick. So like the hair flick maybe like equals like ponytail actually. No, like its height. It's gonna be short. Bottom heavy. And should we do the sucky? No. Something to shoot with or suck with, whatever. I feel like we need to make the head kind of big. Yeah, so like big head, skinny body, and you know, kind of like a lollipop. The little flick here kind of works like a ponytail. You can expose the forehead though. It's got a great big forehead. Just like me. Now get a little flick for the hair. Everything here is like kind of flicky. Maybe one day I'll draw a bald waifu, but today is not the day. Let's make it like angry cute. Its job is to protect, you know? Baka. I honestly thought Peashooter just had a neutral expression, and then I saw this picture and it just like inspired me. AI looking hands, that's not good. And then like a skirt that fits the flower, like this maybe? Okay, so let's make her more like human color than the other ones because let me just draw some skin color, okay? Rather than, you know, sausage red. You may ask, where is the suck shooting part? I already have this thought out. Don't worry about it. Cheating. And then there's like, boing, boing. Looks very much like a Peashooter to me. I don't know how we got here, but yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob is a happy, childish, a bit naive character, but that's why everyone loves him. Most important features of SpongeBob: big eyes, big smile with dumb little teeth. Should we do the freckles? Yeah, freckles. Okay, pants. What else could we add? The holes? The sponginess. I don't know, I don't exactly know what that means. We will add some holes anyways, but happy expression, that's the most important part, right? I was surprised that a main character made it to this list. I was also questioning who the put him there. Also important is the 3 lashes, the little freckles, and the dumb little teeth. I was kind of going for that nerdy cute girl look, because honestly, that kind of suits SpongeBob. Obviously the hair could be like this. Does that look spongy to you? Like maybe like little bubbles of sponges? The look I was going for is called bubble braids. We have to put her in a suit. Also, did you guys know there's plenty of fanfics of SpongeBob? Mostly with Sandy, but there were rarely any hodifications of SpongeBob himself. So glad I can be of service, I guess.
One eternity later.
Okay, so that took me like way too long. I had like 2 eating breaks in between. But let me present to you Glados, the cold-hearted, sexy scientist that's just always attached to the ceiling. And here we have a red Pantless Devil woman. Your eccentric, playful and outgoing devil, but in like the cute girl failure kind of way. And now we have shooting cutie. A loyal and cute short stack that will always protect you by shooting peace at the enemy. And coming up last, we have Spongeboberta. Happy little anime waifu that would always take you on dumb little adventures. Now that we hottified or even cutified some of these, hear me out, let's see if they're more popular now. Also, let's find out which one is the crowd's favorite. Do you guys remember the hear me out that we did, right? Do you guys want to see it? Why do you hate it? Why did you like it? Glados can kill me in her test and I'd still pop the question. Oh, really? I want to see which one you guys prefer. As a bonus, I will draw an alternative version and post in the Discord for the one that wins the poll. Can we have a poll? Is that okay?
Mods. A few moments later.
Yeah. Oh, nice! So this is how it ended. Peashooter won! Yay! And because I made her too cute. I'm actually really surprised, yeah. The most lewd drawing has the fewest votes. I love democracy. Oh, really? I was honestly really scared I was gonna ruin the entire points because like they are on the hear me out list because they are super unsexy to begin with. So I was like, maybe it's not freaky enough and people are not gonna like it, but turns out you guys like at least a cute one. So thank you for the submission, guys. I'm gonna draw a special version of our little Peashooter. Make her with a huge bush. Okay, no. Anyways. Bye.